verse 19, Then the king arose very early in the morning and went in haste to the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried out with a lamenting voice to Daniel. The king spoke, saying to Daniel, Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to deliver you from the lions? Then Daniel said to the king, O king, live forever. My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths, so that they have not hurt me, because I was found innocent before him. And also, O king, I have done no wrong before you. Now the king was exceedingly glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no injury whatever was found on him, because he believed in his God. Verse 24. And the king gave the command, and they brought those men who had accused Daniel, and they cast them into the den of lions, them, their children, and their wives. And the lions overpowered them, and broke all their bones in pieces before they ever came to the bottom of the den. So, bago nating iwanan itong Daniel chapter 6, isang postscriptum muna. Now, sa verse 24, nakita natin na yung mga government officials na nag-set up kay Daniel, na dinescribe dito sa Bible na maliciously accused Daniel upang siya ay mahatulan ng kamatayan sa pamamagitan ng ipapakain sa mga lions, ay sila mismo sinapit nila itong malagim na kamatayan. Yung death penalty ni Daniel ay natupad na. Ito implemented. Pero dahil sa mercy ng Diyos, niligtas niya si Daniel. God proved Daniel's innocence. Although the fact was true, he was caught really praying to the one true God. Yet, it was not a fault. And Daniel only did what was approved and pleasing to God. Malinaw kay King Darius ang totoong dahilan nitong masasamang government officials sa pag-imbento ng bagong batas para maligpit nila si Daniel at magpatuloy yung kanilang kasamaan sa gobyerno. In God's sovereign justice, yung kanilang inimbentong capital punishment ay nagamit sa kanila gaya nga ng sinasabi sa Psalm 7 verse 15 and 16. He made a pit and dug it out, and has fallen into the ditch which he made. His trouble shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down on his own crown. At ganun din sinabi sa Proverbs 11 verse 8, The righteous is delivered from trouble, and it comes to the wicked instead. Now, yung pagkaka-describe dito sa verse 24, very graphic ito, kasi dito napipicture ko sa mind ko, nang sila ay tinapon sa lions den, ay kagaya nung alaga naming aso dati, na kapag hinahagisan mo ng tinapay o pagkain, sinasalo nila mid-air yung pagkain. Parang ganito yung nangyari dito. Nung hinagis sila, sinasalo sila ng mga lions dahil gutom na sila, na nagbe-verify at nagmamagnify ng miracle ng pagkakaligtas ni Daniel. Kasi may nagsasabi na baka busog na daw yung mga lions, kaya hindi siya nilapa at kinain. Kasama ng mga masasamang government officials na tinapon sa lions den, ang kanilang mga asawa at anak. Now, bakit naman nadamay pati yung mga asawa at anak? Kasama sa Persian law na kapag nag-conspire o nagplano ang isang tao laban sa king, kapag siya ay nahuli, kasama sa papatayin ang kanyang asawa at anak. Itong mga masasamang administrator at satraps, minanipulate, ginoyo at ginawang instrumento nila itong si King Darius para mapatay ang pinakamataas at pinakamatitino government official. Para kay King Darius, marahil nasasabi niya sa kanyang sarili, if this is not conspiracy, then I don't know what is. At base sa past history and even current events, na itong mga asawa at anak ng mga corrupt government officials, labis-labis yung pag-flex ng kanilang mga kayamanin. Usually, it's ill-gotten at kasama din sa pag-aabuso sa kapangyarihan. Lalo na kapag nakasanayan na nila ang kapangyarihan at nalasing na dito sa kapangyarihan. Romans 1 verse 32 says, "Who knowing the righteous judgment of God, that those who practice such things are deserving of death." Now, ano yung such things na tinutukoy dito? In-enumerate siya sa previous verse, gaya ng wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, at iba pa mga kasalanan. Not only do the same, but also approve of those who practice them. Approve meaning hindi lang sila sang-ayon, kundi masaya sila sa mga gumagawa nitong kasamaan. Ini-encourage nila ito. Ini-incite nila na gawin itong kasamaan. Todo suporta sila sa mga taong ito. Alam natin na hindi lang ito sa mga hindi pa na-enlighten ng gospel, kundi para sa lahat ng tao. Gaya ng warning sa Matthew 7 verse 21. Dito, sa mga asawa at anak, approve sa kanila ang gawain ng kanilang husband or father. Kabisado na rin ni King Darius ang kanilang galawan. Kaya naman si Daniel ang kanyang napili para maging prime minister dahil rin sa kanyang integrity at performance at marahil single si Daniel. Now, to summarize the message of Daniel's chapter 6 in one sentence, na-inspire ako dun sa recent preaching sa Jonah na sinabi, "Do not be like Jonah in your Christian walk." Now, opposite dito sa Daniel chapter 6, be like Daniel in your Christian walk. But last but not the least, be like King Darius when choosing government officials.